Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to do like an unboxing and like a washi swatching of these beautiful washi tapes that I received from London Gifties. I had actually placed an order from her shop for something completely separate, and she sent me all these washi tapes as happy mail. If you don't know about her shop, definitely check her out. Like, she just makes the most beautiful custom designs, and they're so unique. They're really stunning. So yeah, I'm just so thankful and so appreciative of this beautiful gift. And I did have a few people asking to share, like, you know, what the tape actually looks like, so I thought I would do that with you guys while I kind of answer some questions that I have received on Instagram. So I'm gonna just unpack these. I'll take the plastic off them and then I'll come back and swatch them in my Stylogy with you guys. So I've had quite a few questions about what I do for work, because I've mentioned a few times on Instagram and maybe here as well that I work in child protection. So I will try and explain as much as I can without obviously revealing any information about like which organisation I work for. Yeah, so I basically work for an international charity in child protection. I am the UK director, and so my work is predominantly based in the UK, but I do also travel to like European countries because it is an international charity. And I am one of the longest serving directors, I guess, because I've been doing this for 10 years now, 10 years in September actually. So yeah, I have to sometimes travel to Europe to help do training and set up like child protection offices over there for this charity, and yeah, sometimes outside of Europe as well. So I do mostly work with offenders. I have some work with children in terms of training, like we will go to schools or just children that are affiliated with this organisation and, you know, do training on how to keep themselves safe. But yes, mostly I work with adult offenders. We work with like whether it's historic abuse or recent cases of abuse within the organisation or within the charity. If a member, you know, comes forward or reveals to somebody that they've been abused, or somebody, you know, their child was abused, whether it's like physical, emotional, psychological or sexual abuse. It is mostly sexual abuse that I deal with, but my job is basically to work with the family and the victim and sort of carry out, like, I guess, a preliminary investigation. Sometimes families, actually most often, families are very hesitant to report to the police, and so a big part of my job is to do the reporting to police and social services on their behalf, and then work with families to, you know, kind of give them support. I have to sometimes go to court to give evidence if I was the first person that the abuse was reported to. And then I guess the bulk of my work is working with the charity organisation to reintegrate this offender back into the society. So oftentimes the organisation will, you know, make some kind of allowances for the person to be allowed to come back. And so I have to work with the offender. You know, we will carry out like risk assessments to see what kind of risk, if any, he continues to pose. I say he because it's, I would say, like 98% are male offenders that I have worked with. I have worked with some female ones, but yeah, the majority of the times it is men, and so I have to work, you know, with them to figure out what risk they pose to any other children in this organisation, especially if they have just come out of prison. Part of their you know, parole agreement is that they cannot have contact with children, so we have to manage what kind of times they can come, when they can come, what access they can have, to the organisation, put restrictions in place so that they're not coming into contact with, you know, the child that they might have abused, and also what kind of role they can have within the charity. So yeah, that's kind of the gist of what I do. I hope that helps answer some questions. Sorry if that doesn't really help. I just cannot give any more details than that. Just in terms of confidentiality, yeah, I don't want to reveal any more information than that. But yeah, that's basically what I do, and luckily I can work from home and I can kind of set my own hours. But I am kind of also on call 24/7 for anybody to call. So here's one last look at all the washies, just so incredibly beautiful. And as you saw with the sort of wider washies, the pattern repeats itself. Sorry, it doesn't repeat itself for quite a while, so I could actually swatch even more of these if I wanted to, but I think I'll just leave that as it is. I just love them, so incredibly beautiful. So yeah, again, I will leave a shop link to her shop in the description box below if you wanted to check her shop out. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.